Follow through on the learning process and take full advantage of your mentor's experience and network as part of suggestions put forward at a mentor-mentee interaction of the Chevening Alumni Association of Nigeria in Lagos. The event is designed to help recent graduates of the scholarship program navigate their way with the guidance of senior alumni.
Mentoring is a brain to pick, an ear to listen, and a push in the right direction. A quote from American politician John C. Crosby. That's exactly what the Chevening Alumni Association is set to achieve as it organizes this mentorship interaction with recent graduates of the scholarship program, championed by the president of the association, chairman, CEO of Channels Media Group, Mr. John Momo. So why is it necessary to take a path that could help shorten one's learning curve?
Mentorship is a very positive way of tapping into the network of the Chevening Alumni Association of Nigeria. The huge benefits we have as Chevening scholars. You can call it an old boy or old girl network. As per Chinese culture, you could call it guangxi, which is how interpersonal relationships work to our benefit and our advancement.
A mentor in life will help you navigate your way through the maze of life. I remember some years ago, I was a young graduate and I came to Lagos. I walked into the Guardian newspaper. Someone I've read his column over the years. I wanted him to be my mentor. The first word he told me is that, you know, journalism is tough. I said, yes, I know. He said, I will give you beats that will strengthen you. He posted me to a crime beat. And from crime, he posted me to the defense beat. But that helped me. It actually made me the kind of man I am today.
Open your mind to new ideas and possibilities, identify opportunities, and confront challenges with courage. That's the charge from those who've etched their names in different fields.
And you are a special breed, required not only to make a positive change in your own lives, but in the lives of the others that you meet. So learn from this process. Learn not from just your own perspective, but learn because you're going to pass on to others. But one of my favorite things is on the screen now, and that is a Japanese concept called ikigai. Mentors and mentees, you have a unique opportunity to go through this process to find out your ikigai. When you do a certain aspect of things that you love, then you find a passion. When you do a certain aspect of things that you're good at, then you find a profession. But when you go through this whole process of finding what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what the world will pay for, you find your purpose, my friend. So go through the mentorship process, knowing that everywhere in the world, people, large organizations are setting up these kind of things. Multinationals have established mentorship programs. Find your purpose and pursue that purpose with fervor and fervor. Pursue it with vigor, such that nobody can stop you.
You learn to skip steps because somebody is seeing ahead for you. Don't underestimate that value. The power of leapfrogging says while everybody is still trying to understand the now setting, you've decided to put that in a little compartment and look at a bigger compartment of when they finish that, this is where they're going to be. Let me go and wait for them there.
Another advice is to be deliberate with a mentor-mentee relationship.
As your mentor, what do you want? Be focused from meeting one. What do you want? At the end of it, what should success look like? My view of the world is that in any mentoring relationship, two things must happen. I must be able to leverage on the connection of my mentor.
For the recent Chevening scholars, this opportunity could not have come at a better time.
I wouldn't miss this for the world. Meeting this number of people with the wealth of knowledge that they have, the capacities and skills, I'm saying, where have I been? I have these people and I need to draw from them.
I've been looking forward to the opportunity to actually get a mentor to help on my entrepreneurship journey. And so when Khan provided this opportunity, I jumped on the train because I really wanted to gain mentoring experience, mentoring knowledge and guidance.
And as the event winds down, there was a mentor-mentee session to set the relationship rolling with the hope that they will be driven enough to succeed.
Leading food and agro-allied company Flour Mills of Nigeria PLC has rewarded 5 of its dealers with a 30-ton truck each, while 17 trucks were handed out to other performing dealers. The managing director of Flour Mills of Nigeria PLC, Devlin Hainsworth, says he's confident the company will continue to deliver sustainable and consistent growth as it works closely with its dealers and partners. He was speaking at the annual gala held in Lagos to celebrate Flour Mills customers.
It's a well-lit up event and specially packaged for its teaming trade partners over the years.
You know, we're not talking about here today, gone tomorrow. We're talking about a partnership that has already endured 60 years. So now we hold the baton. We have a unique opportunity to play our full part now and to ensure that this partnership goes from strength to strength.
The conference, themed Breakthrough Partnering for Growth, maps out new strategies for the company. Awards, all well set, rolls in for the most deserving partners and dealers in 2018. 5 trade partners receive a 30-ton truck each.
Once again, in line with our commitment to a partnership that works, trucks are very, very important for our business. Trucks are there for distribution, both for distribution as well as redistribution. And so the idea of, giving out trucks is to be able to support our customers to ensure that they have everything necessary to make their business deliver to expectation.
We had grown together over the last 50, 60 years, but what takes our partnership and growth to the next level is the breakthrough thoughts that we are bringing to bear. We are changing the entire food space and the landscape entirely. And in this new year that we are going into, what we are doing with our customers is understanding the dynamics of the business environment, the macro and microeconomics indices, and designing plans with our partners that gives us breakthrough across all the places where we play.
17 3.5 to 5-ton trucks are also handed to other performing dealers. Incorporated in September 1960 and quoted on the Nigerian Stock Exchange since 1978, Flour Mills of Nigeria PLC promises to feed the nation every day with its basket of food products.
Leads us to more business news now. Here's Anne Mawudu.
Thank you, Amarachi, and welcome to Business News. We begin in the oil sector. Oil prices have jumped as much as 6% today, and that's after Iran's Revolutionary Guard says it shot down a U.S. military drone, raising concerns of an armed conflict between both countries. Global oil price benchmark Brent crude surged $2.32, and that's about 4.5% to $64.60 a barrel, while U.S. WTI crude saw 5.80% to $56.88 a barrel at 9:05, about 9 p.m. local time today. Attacks on the 2 oil tanker ships off the coast of Iran on Thursday last week pushed oil prices higher by as much as 4%, and it renewed fears of a conflict in the Middle East after attacks on 4 tanker ships last month. Meanwhile, OPEC and its allies, including Russia, have agreed to meet on July the 1st and the 2nd, ending a month of wrangling about the timing of that meeting. Still in the oil sector, businessman and immediate chairman at Forte PLC, Forte Oil, Femi Otedola, will be investing about $1 billion in Gregu Power PLC, which is the oil firm bought in 2013 during the power sector privatization. Mr. Otedola purchased Gregu Power generating plant out of Forte Oil PLC during his recent 75% total divestment from the oil company. Forte Oil Consortium had invested some $150 million in the power plant since 2016 in a major turnaround of the turbines and other facilities. Mr. Otedola has now wrapped up its nearly 20 years dealing in the oil business from Zenon Oil to African Petroleum purchase in 2007. The losing streak continues at the stock exchange for a 4th trading session this week as the total market value has dropped further by a marginal 3 billion naira on price appreciation in some high and mid-cap stocks. Ekaite Afia has the details.
welcome to the Stock Market Report. A day after Forte Oil completed its divestment plan, the domestic market is yet to react positively to the report, as the all-share index closed Thursday's session almost flat at minus 0.02%. This comes just as cement and construction giant Lafarge Africa reports a resilient first quarter 2019 financial performance, along with the sale of its South African unit. The performance of the two bellwethers reflected a mixed performance on the sectoral chart, with the oil and gas sector down 1.05%, while industrial goods knocked up almost 2% on the news of the cement giant's positive financial results. Still on Lafarge, the cement maker tops a list of 24 gainers, up 9.95% at 10 naira 50 kobo, while C&I Leasing leads 14 losers down by 10% at 5 naira 67 kobo. Meanwhile, the turnover of transactions for the day was a lackluster 156.34 million shares worth 2.38 billion naira traded in over 2,100 transactions, driven by the shares of Sterling Bank, GT Bank, and Access Bank. And that's the Stock Market Report. I'm Ekaite Afia.
And with those positive numbers, we end Business News tonight. Thank you for watching. I'm Anne Nwaudu.